How to not care what other people think. It's a thing, and I'm going to share my secrets. Hello everyone, and welcome to Miss Congeniality. I'm your host, Jamie Doris. If you are new to my channel, there's one thing you should know is that most of the content here is going to be all about being fabulous. I personally believe that having a fabulous life is all about making fabulous choices. And if you want to be fabulous for your life, go ahead and hit subscribe. New for this month is my self-confidence tips series, and it's all about creating or talking about various situations that we find ourselves in that we may need a little more confidence. And this is something that people ask me for all the time. Jamie, how can I be more confident? How can I be confident like you? Fortunately, I guess for me, confidence has been something that has come very easily, but at the same time, what hasn't come easily is sitting down and actually writing the thoughts that go through my mind that help me to feel confident in various situations. Now, I am going to be constantly messing with my hair, if only because it is not the way I normally wear it. I don't normally like to have my hair like this. My hair is normally blown out. I normally have a spray tan. I normally have my eyelashes all looking all fly and stuff. But for this series, I chose to not be my very best physically, so that I could really get into the spirit of what confidence is, and confidence is really from the inside out. So anyways, all that to say, we are starting today on confidence tips. This video is all about how to not care what other people think. Are you ready? Good. When people ask me, Jamie, how is it that you're so confident? How is it that you're able to walk around and do and say whatever it is you want and you really don't care what people think? And the answer I always tell people is, in a nutshell, most people are thinking about themselves and paying you a heck of a lot less attention than you think. So if you're walking down the street and you're wearing a dress that maybe you're feeling a little self-conscious in, and you're worried about what other people are thinking, keep in mind that most people aren't paying attention to you to begin with. Now, somebody may look and in their head, they go, oh, that's a little too short. Oh, that's a little too tight. Oh, that's the wrong color. Oh, whatever. At the end of the day, as soon as they make that little assumption or that little assessment of you, they turn their attention right back to themselves. This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. When you really internalize the fact that very few people are really even paying you any attention, it gives you the freedom to just be yourself. Tip number 2, when you are feeling self-conscious, another thing you need to think to yourself is, why are you doing what you're doing? The reason this is important is because a lot of the times when we're doing something that requires self-confidence, there's a reason we're doing it. It's something that we've always wanted to do. It's something that is freeing us. It is something that we hold dearly. It's a value system we have. There's a reason we're doing what we're doing. So if we go back to that example of the dress, there's a reason you chose to wear that dress. Why? If you know within yourself why you're making the decisions to do what you're doing, then it helps you to understand that somebody else may judge you or may have an opinion about what you're doing, but they don't know you. They don't know what's in your head. They don't know why you made the decision you made. So taking somebody's opinion as gospel when they're not anywhere in what's going on with you and your goals and your dreams and your fears and everything else, that's like putting your life's trajectory in the hands of a complete stranger. Because again, let's go back to step 1. Very few people are even paying attention to you. Even people who are close to you don't really pay that much attention. Sorry, the truth hurts sometimes. But use it to your advantage when it comes to confidence. If you know why you're doing what you're doing, let that lead you. Tip number 3 is to remind yourself that the people who might be laughing at you today are the very people that are going to be inspired by your courage tomorrow. Mark my words. If somebody's laughing at you or judging you, chances are the only thing they're laughing and judging you by is whatever is in their mind. So if they're sitting over there remarking about how short your skirt is or how crazy your hair is, it's because they feel concerned about appearance, about their own appearance. That is what's going on in their own head. And to see somebody not give a about their opinion gives them the invitation to not care either. It's a beautiful thing when you see somebody being so courageous that you were judging, and then you go, oh wow, they literally carved the path for me to wear that short skirt, or for me to dye my hair red, or for me to do that thing that I was judging them about. Now I'm motivated by them. So mark my words, that is the way confidence works. People are gonna laugh at you today and they're gonna be inspired by you tomorrow. Because again, what's the number one tip? Most people aren't paying as much attention to you as you think they are. So use that to your advantage. Go out there and be yourself. And remember, you are the only person who gets to stay on this journey with yourself from start to finish. The only one. Nobody else is going to be with you for the entire journey of your life. You have to feel good with the decisions you're doing, and they have to back up your values. And if that is what you're doing, who cares what anybody else thinks? And that person over there who's doing all the gossiping, let me tell you a little something about that person. If that person's gossiping about you and gossiping about the next door neighbor and the gossiping about the person down the street, they have no life. They're not going to affect you in the least. Why? Because they are a lowlife. Low-life people talk about other people. These are low-lifes, and they have no effect on you. The people who are really going to affect you are the people that are movers and shakers and people that actually have some kind of clout. And people who have clout and people who are doing things in the world aren't talking badly about everyone. They're too busy worrying about themselves. So welcome to the self-confidence series here on Miss Congeniality. I hope something I said resonated with you and inspired you to step a little bit more out of your comfort zone and be a little bit more of yourself and say "Rah!" to everyone else, because that's the way this works. You be you, and the people who laughed at you today are going to be inspired by you tomorrow. Well, that's all I have for this week, so I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to subscribe if you are so inclined. And I will see you next week. Goodbye. Did you enjoy this episode of Miss Congeniality? If so, go ahead and roll on over to my website at misscon.tv and leave a comment there. You can also go ahead and sign up for my weekly newsletter. It is through that newsletter that you will have access to my free lipstick goddess video that I share only with my subscribers. So what are you waiting for?